Okay, we made it to the book of Ecclesiastes. Who knows what it's about? Who knows who wrote it? Who knows who it's written to? Well, let's find out right now. And then tomorrow Shabbat, I hope to do a lot of descriptions for the previous two books of at least words that I picked out. I don't know. Maybe some pictures to identify if there's any outstanding verses that are super great. Okay, here we go. Chapter 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David. So that's Solomon, king in Jerusalem. Unless it's some other son of his. Let's see who. Vanity of vanities, said the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor, which he taketh under the sun? One generation passeth away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth for ever. The sun also ariseth, and the sun goeth down, and hasteth to his place where he arose. The wind goeth toward the south, and turned around unto the north. It whirleth about continually, and the wind returneth again according to his circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place from whence the rivers come, thither they return again. All things are full of labor, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. The thing that hath been is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, See, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. I, the preacher, was king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I gave my heart to seek and search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. It sounds like Solomon. This sore travail hath God given to the sons of man to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Wow. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I communed with mine own heart, saying, Lo, I am come to great estate, and have gotten more wisdom than all they that have been before me in Jerusalem. Yea, my heart had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I gave my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also is vexation of spirit. For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. That's kind of a famous saying. I don't know. Should I do the next chapter? That was okay. That's pretty true stuff. Especially about vanity. Everything is all vanity. Everything under the sun, all is vanity. Okay, chapter 2. I said in mine heart, Go to now. I will prove thee with mirth. Therefore enjoy pleasure, and behold, this also is vanity. I say of laughter, It is mad, and of mirth, what doeth it? I sought in mine heart to give myself unto wine, yet acquainting mine heart with wisdom, and to lay hold on folly, till I might see what was that good for the sons of men, which they should do under the heaven all the days of their life. I made me great works, I builded me houses, I planted me vineyards. I made me gardens and orchards, and I planted trees in them of all kind of fruits. I made me pools of water to water therewith the wood that bringeth forth trees. I got me servants and maidens, and had servants born in my house. Also, I had great possessions of great and small cattle above all that were in Jerusalem before me. I gathered me also silver and gold, and the peculiar treasure of kings and of the provinces. I got me men singers and women singers, and the delights of the sons of men, as musical instruments, and that of all sorts. So I was great, and increased more than all that were before me in Jerusalem. Also my wisdom remained with me. And whatsoever mine eyes desired, I kept not from them. I withheld not my heart from any joy, for my heart rejoiced in all my labor, and this was my portion of all my labor. Then I looked on all the works that my hands had wrought, and on the labor that I had labored to do, and behold, all was vanity and vexation of spirit, and there was no profit under the sun. Wow. This has to be Solomon. Then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. The wise man's eyes are in his head, but the fool walketh in darkness. And I myself perceived also that one event happeneth to them all. Then said I in my heart, as it happeneth to the fool, so it happeneth even to me. And why was I then more wise? Then I said in my heart that this also is vanity. For there is no remembrance of the wise more than of the fool forever, seeing that which now is in the days to come shall all be forgotten. And how dieth the wise man? As the fool. Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me. For all is vanity and vexation of spirit. Yea, I hated my labor, which I had taken under the sun, because I should leave it unto the man that shall be after me. It's pretty. I agree. In a way. And who knoweth whether he shall be a wise man or a fool? Yet shall he have to rule over all my labor, wherein I have labored, and wherein I have shewed myself wise under the sun. This is also vanity. Therefore I went about to cause my heart to despair of all the labor which I took under the sun. For there is a man whose labor is in wisdom, and in knowledge, and in equity. Yet to a man that hath not labored therein shall he leave it for his portion. This also is vanity and a great evil. For what hath man of all his labor, and of the vexation of his heart, wherein he hath labored under the sun? For all his days are sorrows, and his travail grief. Yea, his heart taketh not rest in the night. This is also vanity. There is nothing better for a man than that he should eat and drink, and that he should make his soul enjoy good in his labor. This also I saw, that it was from the hand of God. For who can eat, or who else can hasten hereunto more than I? That's the only thing I didn't understand about everything we just read. What's he trying to say right there? Everything else, I was on the ball with all of it, and then boom. And sometimes it's like, was that even really there? Sometimes things, I don't know. I was fine till that. So I may have to look that up because, don't understand it. For God giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner he giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. Wow, this guy's pretty tough. Can't do nothing right. He's like, any type of work you do is vanity. It's all vanity and vexation, no matter the purpose. He's like, if you can eat and it's just, it seemed to be going in the direction of there is nothing better for a man than he should eat and drink. Right? So it seemed to be saying, okay, just make enough for you to survive. Maybe it was going to say and praise God like the rest of the time. And then it says this thing about, for who can eat or who else can hasten. So who else can hurry up? Who else can quicken hereunto more than I? What does this even mean? Who can quicken what more than me, more than I? What is that? And then it talks in the last verse 26, for God giveth to a man that is good in his sight wisdom and knowledge and joy, but to the sinner he giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, and that he may give to him that is good before God. This also is vanity and vexation of spirit. I totally don't even understand what that means. Do you? Everything was fine till we got right there. Maybe I have to read it again. I thought I was doing great. I was understanding everything till the end. Oh, look. Chapter 3. It starts out, to everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. That's that pretty song. There is a season, turn, 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 and for every purpose under heaven. That one. This is a very short book. There's only 12 chapters. So, yeah, I'll probably want to try to understand that because it sounds like someone's trying to do something. This looks like Proverbs. I'm just looking, turning chapter 7. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. Wow, that's messed up. So yeah, so maybe this is not Solomon. Maybe it's some other David's son. Well, who could this be? The words of the preacher. Who is this? Oh, it's got to be, well, we need to find out right away. Because, right, like, is he in the order of Melchizedek? Or I have to find out more about that. But David probably definitely had, we didn't hear about any prophet sons. I mean, preacher, we never even heard that word. We hear prophet, we don't hear preacher. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Wow. Who are they talking about? It's fun. Anyway, that's how I get through this. These are questions I have. It's a good story. You don't have to understand everything. I don't. What if, look at all these people all these years before us, they didn't have an internet to look anything up. Like how you just had to have your Strongs. What if people couldn't afford a Strongs? They're trying their hardest. What does this mean? You know what I mean? And like by the second or third time they go to through their Bible, that's why they have those things stuck in them. I'm starting to think, oh, it's not because, like 100,000, not Post-its, but like little tags. Well, maybe it's not because of things like me I've been doing. I just been underlining things and putting them in the margins. But maybe you get to a point by like the second or third time you read it, you're like, this is a part I cannot understand at all. I can get help on. There's no way by now, though, we can't figure something out online because there's so many different places you can go and see different descriptions and ideas of what a passage means. But can you imagine, like, before, like, it would, I just am so lucky, praise God, right? Because look, can you imagine reading this and all this stuff? Like, you would already just have to have a Strongs. You'd have to be all down for it. You'd already have to have a Strongs. And you'd have to be like, just looking up. It would be like a whole different scene. But look, this is so great, right? Look, here, if everybody just does a chapter a day like this, you're going to mess up their algorithm. You're going to put Jesus in their algorithm. Boom. And it's like, it's a detective story at the least, right? Like sometimes you're like, wow, what are they talking about? Well, at least you can find out. And then they'll send you down some rabbit holes because, anything you look up, it has way more stuff. And then you will associate it with whatever kind of thing for it to kind of make more sense. I have no idea who this preacher guy is, right? That's a mystery. This is fun. But can you imagine, because we know we can get the answer right away, right? Can you imagine trying to read this, before internet? And like if you didn't have a Strongs to help you with the words and the meaning, like even if you had a dictionary, it's not going to do the trick. You have to have some or maybe people had biblical commentary, but like what are you supposed to do with that? It's like this book is already thick. Is there like a biblical commentary on each chapter of the entire Bible? That's the only thing we would have before the internet. Like, what are you supposed to do? I don't know how. I just praise God that my dumb ass can have the internet to figure out what all this means. And it's really fun too. And you know what? I'm more than halfway over through this Bible. And it was in October of 23, so no way. It was October 22 when I started, right? Yeah, I'll find out. So October 23, November, December, January. So I've been reading 15 months. And I'm just like over half. So people that say that if you read like just a couple chapters a day, you'll finish it in about a year is not true, I must say, because I've been diligent and I have been reading at least a chapter a day. For sure, no matter what. That's weird, huh? Well, I'm gonna let people know. Yeah, sometimes well, I don't know, maybe I lean more just to one chapter, just so I can get it in, but maybe not. Maybe I'm doing 2 is my average. Okay, everybody, Shabbat Shalom, Shalom Shabbat.